Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
So typical, body of a dumbass, that's so typical. Treat like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest. So cynical, so cut out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready, great. Set, ready. 60 reps. Ready.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, Young. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now, this looks like a design run. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A second down throw for Young. That's brought in by Darren Waller. They're going to work this down inside the 45. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Down. Slide blue, yellow, 43.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Let's go. Blue, 32, stand. Hunt. Blue, 52, switch. Hunt.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Walker right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Eagle, clock 40. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready?
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is caught by the tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, Seattle.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that, I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
Meyer. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Good return as he takes it across the 30. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. The ball comes out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Open man, that's Luther Burden. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass complete, Luther Burden. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now the point after drop from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Swift, and the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 9. To throw is Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. his first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. Here's Williams. Moving outside the pocket. He runs with it. Uh-oh.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Second and inches.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Swift. And the Bears are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
What is up?
A run on first and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. And he'll take it on in. Oh, comeback. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set. Right, right. Set, ready. Hut, hut.
On first and 10, here's Young. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First grab in this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Ready, green jack. Stick it to the goal. Check, huh?
Now a give to Walker, running right. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Seattle. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Second down and 8.
Here, set. Right, right.
Throwing is Young. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. 2-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 52 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Red. Set.
To throw is Young. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go.
It's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, gets past the mark.
First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Ready?
Young to throw on 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to run it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Red. 38. Set.
Here's Young. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And now it's 4th down. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Right side, caught by Burton. Still going. And he
disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down is Young. Moving left. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Williams. Pass is caught by Burton. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Chicago.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw with this guy here.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Byron Murphy in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Now Williams. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
Santos for the Bears field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening has the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Okay,
First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Young. That's complete on the tight end screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Pick up of 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He'll get about two. Big Brady Jack shuts it down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot, nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers.
And he will get into the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
52. 53.
From the gun, it's Young. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this third quarter.
At
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Young to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, Young. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. On the double. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Young. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense. But the window closed up so quickly, they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Now Young. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to.
Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Room to run at the 35. To the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Vegas! He'll try the right side this time, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. throw right side, caught by Odunze. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Chicago.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let it up.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, it is 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Shaheed now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Cut, cut.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Ready.
Now Young out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take it. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bryce Young, touchdown Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match that.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. It is 3rd and 10. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round.